What is happening, people? Fatty Eddy here, coming at you. Yesterday was the 4th of July, Independence Day, and inspiration hit me for the first time in several weeks. I did what I had to do. I took it down, and now I'm dutifully reciting it to you all. This poem is called Hope is a Dangerous Thing. Is it caustic, then, to believe in something distinctly outside oneself? A person, a thing, a place, an ideology, a religion, a government, a painting, a song, a piece of legislation, a moral dogma, a special diet, a workout routine, a new hairstyle or tattoo, a financial windfall or a phone call, a Super Bowl victory for a favorite team. The good old American dream, gleaming once again, reminiscing of back when it all began. Well, hope is a dangerous thing. As the fat lady finally sings, it seems to me the adoration of the aberration, the undying belief that relief and restoration will come like a lottery win, ushers in the notion that the reclaiming of the ancient order and promise of the future are for a select few who have trained their view and through an intuitive, punitive perspective, focus their efforts on a hocus-pocus, serious as a heart attack, matter-of-fact, no jokers, blatantly fragrant brew. Though outdated before it was created, it's currently selling like hotcakes to me and you. And so our full steam ahead daydream filled with dread careens around the corners, adorned with sworn reminders designed to relate us back to when and where we were born and bred. That spoon-fed halcyon age where expectations found their foothold and are now cuckolded, held for ransom at the business end of a rather handsome, metaphorical, phantasmagorical Smith & Wesson, with bells and whistles and window dressings resembling the opulence and luxury we had expected to see somewhere along the way in our journey, that our own private attorney would be more likely to see than little old we. In my way of seeing things, it's when all hope is gone that the darkness gives way to the dawn. The black hole which appears in its place sucks away the flotsam and the dross, and eliminates the examination of the excessive costs associated with being the boss of an aggregate citizenry clearly lost. On the day of independence, they dance in Founders Park. Freedoms deemed too clean to be cliché lead the way. And, suffice to say, they were a little more than startled as the wholehearted, uncharted, enchanted dismantling of our taken-for-granted thing finally got underway. You see, it's always greener elsewhere when day to day you live in the gray. Alien intention and salient intervention get but a passing mention as the goose-step rhetoric tosses all that away and the score is 0 on that day. Have we gone astray? That would depend on your intention when you set out that long, lonely day ago, when egos were reduced to ash in massive mash-up infernos, where constructs and moral dogmas and random lowercase databases congealed into a thick, turgid stew that ultimately turned into you. So it turns out, hope really is a dangerous thing. It might give you an inkling that things will eventually work out, that some unseen force will meet your trajectory, will come up in concert with your spiritual perfectory, and automatically avert the imminent tragedy that gravity and free fall always bring, and that you won't have to do a thing but hope. Hope that heaven and earth collide, and, all kidding aside, will preside over a healed earth, a cathartic heart, a fully functioning brain, and an absence of pain, and a windfall of all that one anguished for, everything wonderful that one can be accorded, and an assorted allotment of a lot of fulfilling adopted ideologies and pedigrees, solely obtained by only having to get on one's knees and ask in earnestness for the blessings assessed for me to be delivered in style while I live long in the stoic greed of needing everything to go good for me, no matter the condition of my incessant, intercessant greed. I know it's hard to receive, but hope is a dangerous thing. People want us to be woke, which is like a little inside joke, indicating their wish for us to use that rope to pull ourselves up out of that boring-ass morass before shedding our invisibility cloak and, finally, croak. Well, that won't happen sitting around hoping for something better, because there are forces at work that for some reason see only their scarlet letter season of the itch worthy of bitching about as they throw out the first reversed sales pitch to the broken token fox catcher saturated with primal fear, who stands behind the homeless plate with a stitch and a mirror, who tosses the mottled ball back to the dump truck ump, and thus unknowingly sets the karmic wheels in motion, sorta allowing the new world ordering of their takeout clout and their crass DoorDash crashing of farmed out markets to finally begin. So who will win in this lame game of fame and fraudulence? This penial impacted frequency redacted contest of vested interests and frizzle fry diatribes? The ones hoping for redemption in the corner with their dunce cap on, or the high-tide, fully decided, recently reunited, once divided, Prince Midas rioters who have conferred and deferred to the wisest notions proffered and concurred that hope is a dangerous, dangerous thing, for sure.